Hello and welcome to today's video. I cannot wait for today's video because it is a haul. The Sephora sale, the holiday savings event, is currently active. I will have the sale information, the discount amount, as well as the start date down below. It all depends on your membership status. It ends for everyone on the 15th, so we still have a little bit of time. I always try to get up my haul videos while the sale is still active. That way, in case I'm speaking about something that's been on your wish list, on your mind, I can give a little first impression on it. And also too, that way you all can give me your suggestions below. I love to hear them in case I decide to make another purchase. I did some damage. Let me show you this box. Usually I get a little box that I can put on my shoulder and make a thumbnail with, but this one is a little too big for that. I got some restocks of some items that I knew I would want to get the discount on, plus some new skincare, some makeup that I completely added on a whim, as well as candles, which I can't wait to smell. If you are excited for today's video too, if you enjoy it while you're watching, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and let's go ahead and get into it. Real quick, before I open this box, I wanted to say there are 3 items that I do not have with me today, and I wanted to explain why, and I still want to talk about them. I got up super early last Friday and I made this purchase. Shortly after, I got an email confirmation, and on the very top, right above the products, it said, due to the nature of the type of products that I purchased, one of them having a high alcohol content, which was a perfume, as well as another one being an aerosol, my whole entire order wouldn't ship for 7 to 10 business days. I couldn't have that, of course, because I wanted to have this video up right away, so I went ahead and canceled my order, which I do have to say, Sephora immediately refunded me, which was really awesome. I went ahead and placed a new order with those 2 items separately. During that time, one of the items that I had previously purchased went out of stock. It came back a few hours later, so I went ahead and I purchased that one as well. I think that's coming to me today, and that one is the Vital Proteins Marine Collagen. I'll have a picture of it up somewhere. It's a collagen supplement. It is a powder. I have one currently. It's about halfway full, but because it is a pricier item, I wanted to go ahead and get a back stock of it. I can't say that I take it every single day, but about every other. Some weeks I'm really good and I am doing it every day, and then others I just forget about it. But it is a supplement for hair, skin, and nails, and I think collagen is also supposed to help with joints. Typically it comes from cow, and as someone who is a pescatarian, I can't take that. So it's really awesome. This one is made from fish scales. It is completely tasteless. I can't even tell it is in my drink. I think I've only ever added it to my hot coffee. I haven't tried it into a cold liquid. I read reviews before buying it the first time, but in my coffee, as long as I mix it up well, I can't even tell that it's there. This is something I purchased the first one, I want to say it was 3 months ago. Like I said, I haven't been super diligent with it. I can't say I've noticed any results, but I feel like it can't hurt in the long run. So I want to continue taking it. And then the next item that I got, which was a perfume, it was a restock. And that was of the 7 Virtues Vanilla Woods. As you can see, mine is almost gone. I talked about this more extensively in my favorite cruelty-free perfumes video, so I will link that up above. It's vanilla, but there is definitely a musky undertone to it. It's really nice this time of year. Very fall, almost has a burnt caramel sort of note to it, but it's also not super sweet. I get compliments on this every time I wear it. One of my coworkers always says something. There's one coworker in particular, whenever I wear this, she's like, oh, you got the vanilla fragrance on. I love it. It's a brand I feel really good about supporting. I love the way the bottle looks as well. I think it looks so pretty back here. I also have Rose Amber from them, and I also am dwindling down on that one as well. That's something maybe in the spring, summer, I'll get another one of. Maybe the spring savings event. I think I will probably nurse it till then. I just looked it up real quick because I couldn't remember, but on the Sephora site, it describes that fragrance as pear, rose, and vanilla, which sounds like it's going to be really sweet and floral, and it is not to me at all. I definitely get more of those woodsy notes to it. So it's just something to note. Of course, fragrance is different on everyone, but if I thought that's all that was in there, I think it was J Kisses the reason I purchased it originally, but if I thought that was the only fragrance notes, I wouldn't have purchased it and I wouldn't have fallen in love with it. And then the last thing that I picked up that is not in front of me is the Oribe Cleanse Clarifying Shampoo. This is something I used to use a couple of years back, but I added it onto my wish list when Oribe came to Sephora. I have a similar product from Amika right now, so that's why I didn't let myself purchase it, but it is the Cleanse Clarifying Shampoo. It's a mousse, and what I really loved about it then is that it cleansed my hair really well, but didn't make it feel stripped. It's a 2-in-1, and I still felt like it was still conditioning without weighing down my hair. It also smells amazing. I always say Oribe smells like an expensive apple. Definitely something I want to get a discount on though, because I think that product was $44, and that's why I wasn't letting myself purchase it till a sale came along. Of course, with having bright hair, I try not to wash my hair super often, typically once a week. Sometimes I need a second time, especially after a workout, and that's when I like to use a product like that or a co-wash. It's really for those in-between days. Now let's open this box. Let's start with the makeup items first. I went ahead and grabbed them out. I did get 2 samples. I don't know if anyone cares, but this is the IGK Mistress Hydrating Hair Balm, as well as the Paula's Choice 2% BHA Exfoliant. I love and use both of these products. They were the best of what the samples had to offer, and I figured I could use some when I was traveling. First things first, no surprise here. I got one of the Danessa Myricks color fixes. This one is in the shade Celebration. I have 3 already and I love this formula. It's a very user-friendly cream shadow. I also just got, I was gonna get it during the Sephora sale, the Lightwork Volume 3 palette, but Beautylish was having a deal where you could get a mini palette as well. And I also figured it was going to go out of stock during the sale. So I did pick it up. I do have it. I did a swatch video that I posted yesterday on Instagram. So if you would like to check it out, it's Kayla Remarks over there. It's gorgeous, unbelievable. I definitely want to use it in a video sometime soon. I am struggling to open this little package. The shades of these I have now. I have Rustic, which is orangey, and then I have 2 shimmery ones, Milky Way and Alien. I wanted a neutral one that I could use as a base. It doesn't look like a ton of product, but you need so little of these. A tiny bit goes a long way. I know this is going to last me a long time. Just do a little finger swatch here. And I think it has a tiny bit of shimmer to it, at least a sheen. Very much looking forward to playing with that and pairing it with the others that I have, as well as the Lightwork palette. So that was something I knew I was going to get. I always do a preliminary wish list. I will take screenshots after adding a bunch of products into my basket. I always give myself a limit for the sale. I usually stick to it, but not always. So that was on there, but this product, I wasn't sure if I was gonna get one, and I decided to. I watched a couple swatch videos and decided I needed one. These are relatively new from Melt. They are the Perfectionist Lip Ultra Precision Pencil, and I got this one in the shade Cashmere. I went down the rabbit hole of looking up lip swatch videos of these on YouTube, and this one was the one I thought would best suit me. It doesn't feel super creamy, which isn't something that I would necessarily need in a lip liner. The points tend to break more easily when that's the case, and also because this is a matte formula, I'm hoping it will last really well on the lips too. And this item really wasn't on my radar. I saw it when it launched and thought it looked cool, but I was browsing TikTok and I saw Michaela, I don't know her last name. I'm showing my age here, but I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. She's super famous. I've known who she was for a long time, but it wasn't till I downloaded TikTok that I've started to watch her videos. And let me tell you, this girl could literally sell me a cardboard box. She's just so genuinely excited about makeup that it makes me excited too. So she used this on a video or in a video, and it's the Makeup by Mario Master Metals eyeshadow palette. It literally looked like liquid metal in her video. You use it with this. It is called the Master Metal Manipulator. Way too many M's for me. But let me open it up and I'll show you how it works. Maybe I'll just do a dry swatch of it and then I will bring out the manipulator later on. So bright. I cannot wait to wear this. But the way it works is you take a little bit out, so it has the pan down here, and then you mix in the manipulator and it makes it wet and shiny and foiled. Let's see what it looks like just dry. So I have the silver, the copper, and the rose gold. So smooth. Y'all know I'm excited for that one. I love orange. Anything with a coppery bronze. And the rose gold is gorgeous too. With them being that foil dry, I'm really looking forward to using them with this guy. Let's do candles next because I cannot make myself wait any longer. Starting with Otherland. This is a brand I have been dying to try. I've had, I think it's called Rotten Sandalwood, on my wish list. It's at the very bottom. The ratings aren't as great with that one though, as well as their cashmere milk. I've almost gone just onto their website and made a purchase, but I decided to wait for a sale. And I'm really glad I did decide to wait because this candle, the Fallen Fur, is limited edition and it just recently popped back up on there. I remember, I think it was Lauren May Beauty mentioning this candle in a video and she loved it. It intrigued me then, but then when it went away, it probably went off my wish list. I just forgot about it. I want to smell both of these candles cold before actually reading the scent notes. That way I can give a first impression on them. This packaging though is so beautiful. The gold detail on there is so pretty. I lied, the scent notes are right on the front and I saw them. So it's Balsam Fir, Musk, and Winter Spice. I should have been more careful. I think this candle has like 5 stars on Sephora's website though, and the other ones have about 3.5, 4 stars. That's what it looks like when you open it up. And this is why I got it. I love the matte black packaging. Again, the gold gets me, and I can smell it from here. It is very piney. The notes are also right on the lid. Oh, I really like that. The top note that I smell is the pine, but then I get a fireplace sort of scent. There's a crisp cleanness to it as well. I really hope this burns well or I'm going to be very disappointed. I'll probably wait till December to burn this. It's a very wintry holiday type of scent. I'm sure it will make an appearance back here then. Next is Forever Mood. I love Jackie Aina and I have been wanting one of these candles for a really long time since she launched them. I think the reason why I didn't purchase them initially is a lot of them sound very sweet when you read the description, and I wanted to wait a little time, see more reviews of them. The other one that I was heavily considering was Cuffing Season, but that had so many different types of notes in it, I just wasn't sure. This one seems more straight up, and a lot of people said it smells like coffee, and then others did get the green tea note, so I figured either way I would be happy with it. Again, the outer packaging looks very nice. I also just really like this color. This one is Matcha Business, if I did not say that already. And that is what it looks like. It looks like this is a sticker that's been placed on, and you can see where it is a little crumbly. I don't love that. I would probably be more annoyed if I was gifting this to someone. I'm someone who has a really strong attention to detail, so when I see little things like that, it bugs me. I'm mostly getting the hazelnut and the coffee. I think this one also says it has like a whipped cream note to it. Hazelnut, coffee, almond milk, honey for the top. Heart says coffee, lavender, and then base says vanilla. I think I get the honey. I don't know if I get lavender, but maybe when I burn it. And for the throat, it says bold, which I am all about. I want my candles to be super strong. We live in a townhome, so I love when I burn a candle on one floor and can smell it on another. There's something else I'm getting from this too, and maybe, like I said, I'll be able to smell it more when I burn it. Very happy that I picked this one up. It smells awesome. Sweeter than what I would normally burn. It's way more fruity, but I knew that when I bought it. I wanted something different, and I thought this one would be very comforting and warm. Happy so far. I would have been so upset if I opened up these candles and I hated the scent just because of the price point. Let's talk about skincare next. I got 4 new skincare items. One of them is kind of new to me, and that is the Pharmacy Clearly Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. If you've been here a while, you know how much I loved the Pharmacy Green Clean Cleansing Balm. That was my holy grail for a while. And then I watched a video, I think it was Skincare by Hiram, and he was talking about the ingredient polyethylene. It's not great for marine life, so I stopped using cleansing balms that had that in there, and it is in many of them. When I saw that this came out, and this one's supposed to be the sensitive skin version, and I was like, please let there not be any polyethylene in there. and it isn't. So I can't wait to see how this compares to the original one that I loved. I think this one is also fragrance free. The other one did have a little something in it. It was very mild though, and I never minded it, but I will report back on this as soon as possible. I have a couple others open right now. I also have the Tatcha cleansing oil currently opened, but probably in the next couple of weeks, I will test this out. Or the other one that I got, I know it's a little ridiculous, but cleansing balms, cleansing oils are something that I use every single day. So I decided to take advantage of having a discount, and I bought a second one that I've been eyeing. This is brand new from Youth to the People, and this is the Superberry Dream Cleansing Balm. It says on the front it has maqui, I think is how you say it, M-A-Q-U-I. I think that's a berry, as well as prickly pear and hyaluronic acid. I added this to my wish list right after they launched it, and I kept going back and forth between the two and ultimately decided to grab them both. Like I said, I use cleansing balm, cleansing oil every single day, so I go through them pretty fast. If you want to leave a vote below which one I should try out first, which one you want me to update you on first, let me know. I'll either update in a video or I will do it on Instagram. And then this is something else that's been on my wish list for a while. I think it's like $48, so I definitely wanted to get the discount. This is from Ren Clean Skincare. I've never tried anything from them before. This is the Flash Hydro Boost Instant Plumping Emulsion. Let me read about it from the Sephora website. The reason I added this to my wish list initially, I was lurking the Caroline Herron's Facebook page, and I say lurking because I go on there all the time and read people's questions and advice, but I've never actually posted. But that was something a lot of people recommended, particularly if you're using a retinol, which I just started. I think I started on Halloween. I purchased it a couple weeks prior, but I was trying to get through some things first. There are a lot of actives that you shouldn't use with retinol when you're first trying it out. My skin is going through it. It's pretty okay today, but yesterday when I tried to put on makeup, it was just a patchy mess. Today I just put on concealer and a little bit of powder, so you really can't see how bad it is, but it is very dry. So this sounded like a great product to try out for hydration. It says it is a water-activated hyaluronic acid formula that visibly plumps and smooths while delivering essential moisture. And for the how to use, it says add water to the fingertips and massage into the skin until fully absorbed. I don't know if I've ever used an emulsion before. So again, something I'm really looking forward to testing out, and I will be opening this soon. I currently have Pharmacy's hyaluronic acid, the Feeling Good. I love that stuff. It is so good. So I think in conjunction with that, it should really help my skin right now. And then lastly, another thing I kept going back and forth on, but ultimately decided to grab this while I could still save on it. It's the Glow Recipe Guava Vitamin C Dark Spot Serum. Had me at guava. I want to know what this smells like or if it has a scent. The packaging also looks really pretty. As far as vitamin C goes, I've been using them for a few years, different vitamin C serums. I've never found one that I've absolutely loved. There's a couple I've repurchased, like the one from Drunk Elephant, also Mad Hippie. But as far as making a huge difference in my skin, I've yet to find one. I think it's something for me that's also just more preventative. So it's a type of product I always make sure I'm diligent with using. That being said, I also can't use one right now because of the Curology that I'm using. I think it's tretinoin is how you say it. That's the type of retinol. And aside from acids, it's also recommended to take a break from vitamin C for a while. I have one from Tula currently that I like the texture of. Again, not seeing a huge difference, but I'm not having any problems with it. That one's about halfway. So I'm going to be in need of a vitamin C serum soon. Oh, this packaging is so cute. I love the pink. I am gonna open this. I probably just go ahead and immediately put it into my skincare fridge, even though I'm not going to be using it for a while. Maybe I'll go back and forth between this one and the Tula one. Does it have a scent? Maybe a tiny scent, like a little bit fruity, but not much. So we'll see about that one. Let me know if you guys have tried this or any of the other products that I picked up during the sale. That's everything I got during the sale. So I would love to know what you picked up, hear your recommendations. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun filming it. Be sure to give it a thumbs up before you leave if you did enjoy it. And if you'd like to see me and more of my remarks, please subscribe if you haven't already. I thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see you soon.